Good morning. Day 79 of hiking the Appalachian Trail in 100 days. Walking down the main street here in Damascus. And it's a nice little town. Got a lot of hiker stuff, a few different outfitter stores, and lots of different hostels and inns and stuff. But like I mentioned before, a lot of them are a little bit more expensive. So got started this morning. It's around 7:30 now. I stopped at a gas station basically where they had like some breakfast food. And I got a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and a pancake as well, and that pancake was really big, so that was good. And then I had some ice cream, of course. So just starting out this morning. It's pretty chilly again. On Strava, where I upload my hikes, it tells you the what the weather is when you start your activity, and it said yesterday it was 44 degrees at 7 a.m. when I started hiking, so not surprised. It definitely felt like it. So this is the Damascus town park here, where they have a lot of the trail days festivities. If you aren't aware, Damascus has probably the biggest trail day celebration in the spring. Lots of different towns have them throughout the year, but usually they're in a time period when lots of northbounders are coming through, so I haven't experienced any of those. But I think it's sometime in May. They have a big, basically, party here celebrating hikers and hiking the trail and the Appalachian Trail in general. So I think this is where a lot of that goes down. So it's about 10:15 now, and a little bit over an hour ago I left Virginia and crossed into Tennessee. Took a little picture of that sign there, so that was exciting for sure. Basically 556 miles, I think, is the approximate number of miles in Virginia, so that's pretty much a quarter of the trip spent in Virginia. And yeah, now into Tennessee. Definitely been moving slower this morning for a number of reasons. I do have the heavier pack with lots of food, so that is making it just a bit more difficult. And then also a lot of climbing the first 5-ish, 6-ish miles just to get out of town and up back into the mountains. So that slowed me down. And then also my shin splints. I mentioned a day or two ago my shin was hurting, my right shin, and definitely have a little bit of shin splints going on. I was able to stretch it out some this morning and got a little bit better, and then actually going up the hills is a lot better for it than going down. So going up all the hills this morning helped it out as well some. So it's feeling a little bit better, and so I'm trying not to go super fast on the downhills and slamming my body weight into my shin. So I think that's probably slowing me down a little bit, but probably only planning to do in the ballpark of 19 to 21 miles. There's a shelter right around 19 miles, but I'm thinking I might go a little bit past that just because there's not really much at the shelter from what I see. So if I have time and I'm feeling good, might just go a mile or two past that and camp somewhere. So that's kind of the plan. That's how I'm feeling today. And yeah, enjoyed my time in Damascus. Enjoyed my stay with Crazy Larry, and glad to be back on the trail and making progress towards Springer. So I'm here at the Double Spring shelter. Been here probably about half an hour and am cooking up my dinner here. Got the ramen going and some chicken fried rice, it looks like, for tonight, and got some water filtering over there. I'm gonna eat here and then go on a few more miles, probably just like a mile or two, and find a stealth camping spot. So this is about 19 miles, and then so probably be close to 20 miles for the day, maybe a little bit more, but that's the plan. This is all my food, this whole big bag here, and then this blue bag and some of the stuff sitting on the table. So like I said, got a lot of food, 6 days worth of food, and it's pretty heavy and takes up a lot of space, so definitely happy to be eating it. Back on the trail now, and I was at that shelter eating my dinner and stuff for close to an hour and a half, which is kind of slow going on my part, but that's all right. Still got plenty of time. It's 4 o'clock, and probably gonna do like 3 miles actually, and camp there for the night. So probably a little over an hour left on the trail, but I think this section should be not too difficult. Little up, little down, that's about it. I do have a few extra pounds now of water I'm carrying, since there's no water where I'm going to be camping, I think. So I probably have more water than I need, but I like having a full 2 liters when I start hiking in the morning, which maybe is not worth it given that it's making my pack heavier now, but that's a choice I'm making, I guess, and I'm sure it won't be the thing that, you know, makes or breaks the hike. So maybe it'll make the next 3 miles a little bit less enjoyable, but I'm sure I'll get there. Walking through some pastures here, last half mile or so for the day. Got some cows out here and some nice views of the mountains out to the east there. So it's actually pretty neat, a lot better than I was expecting, but I'm gonna go right past these cows on this trail here, and they are just going at it. They are munching away. Good for them. Hey there, big guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I've done pretty good up to this point of keeping track of all my gear, but apparently 2 nights ago that came to an end, or 2 mornings ago, I think, because I went to set up my tent and it appears I don't have any stakes. So must have left them at the last shelter I stayed at, which was Lost Mountain Shelter, which is like 37 miles ago. So don't have any tent stakes. I'm at a stealth site, so there's no shelter to stay at. I think I'm probably just gonna try to stay in the tent tonight, and don't think there should be any rain. Hopefully there's no rain. I know there's some, I'm somewhat near a road, and I saw some comments for some shuttle services, so I might try calling them and seeing if maybe they know of anywhere nearby that they can take me to get some tent stakes. So I actually got the tent staked out like decently well, just using sticks, because the ground fortunately is pretty soft, so that's definitely working to my advantage. So I think I'll survive for the night here. And I talked to a shuttle driver, Randy, and he said there's a hostel called Boots Off that might have some gear, and they're about 20 miles south of here, and I was planning to pass there tomorrow anyway. So I texted that hostel and asked if they might have tent stakes, and waiting to hear back from them. So just gonna stay here tonight and eat some of my snacks in a little bit, and yeah, hope for the best, and hopefully that hostel has some tent stakes I can get tomorrow. So I'm in the tent for the night, and it's actually a little bit warmer this afternoon, and the sun is shining on the tent, so it's warm in here, for now at least. And I think it's probably supposed to be warming up somewhat over the next few days. It was still pretty chilly this morning, probably in the 50s when I started hiking, but I definitely warmed up when I started climbing up those hills, and then it warmed up throughout the day and was pretty nice temperature, honestly. So, like I said, I lost my tent stakes. Pretty sure I probably just left them at the last place I camped, which was Tuesday night and Wednesday morning when I was packing up the tent, because I had them then, that night when I set up the tent. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully might be able to get a new set of stakes tomorrow at a hostel that I'm passing by. I did text the hostel and ask if they had stakes, but I haven't heard back. And I did, like you saw, kind of actually get the tent set up decently well just with sticks, but I just got lucky since the ground's pretty soft here. And I also wanted to acknowledge the growth in subscribers the channel has seen a little bit in the past week or two. About 2 weeks ago in a video I asked for people to subscribe if they haven't already, because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the trip, and I did get an increase in subscribers from that. And then I also posted a little blurb about my trip on some of the AT hiker Facebook groups, and I think I got some subscribers from that, so definitely appreciate that. And welcome if you found my channel from the Facebook group or something like that. But around 700 subscribers as of the recording of this video, so still a decent way to go to 1,000 in just a few weeks. So still need more sharing, I guess, and make sure you are subscribed, and yeah, just keep watching the videos, as that lets YouTube know that you like it and maybe more people will. I did a total of 22 miles today, 22.0 exactly, and I'm at just a stealth camping spot. It's sort of close to a road, but once I put my earplugs in tonight, I'm sure I'll be fine. And that's at mile marker 1,748. So already halfway to 1,800. And one thing that I think would be fun to try to do is, as we go through the next 200 or 300 miles, I want to just play a little game, which is I want to kind of try to think of something historical that happened in the year of the mile that we end at. So my knowledge of the 1700s is not good, I would say. But so for example, today I would try to think of something that happened in 1748 that's notable historically. And if I can't think of something, or if I just make something up that's not true, then people in the comments definitely let me know something that happened in that year, or tell me I'm wrong. So I really don't know anything significant from 1748, but I would guess maybe someone that signed the Declaration of Independence was born in 1748. So I'm going to think of someone younger, maybe like, they would have had to been like only 28 when the Declaration was signed, so probably not actually. Maybe one of the like first 5 or 10 presidents was born in 1748. How about let's say John Quincy Adams was born in 1748. That's my guess. I really have no idea of anything that happened in 1748, but if you guys know anything, or if you Google something that happened in 1748, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you think this game is stupid, let me know as well. I think once we get into the 18 and 1900s, I'll be doing a lot better and might get some good facts dropping out there. I'm not sure. That's just something I thought of that might be fun. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow.